So, here I am at the house after our visit. And wow, you can definitely see that there has been a playful, excited kid here in the house. And that's just a little bit of what's left. Out here, we were, playing and cleaning things up and moving on to other games as we went. So it's not total chaos. But frankly, I kind of love it. I love that there are all these little signs and pieces of you that you're here in the house. You change the way things are, the way things look. So, for example, up in that corner there, you see the few butterflies up there. They've been sitting and waiting completely alone for a whole year. And now, there's a whole bunch of them that moved down here. They were getting eaten by dragons today. There's 2 little dragons who were very hungry, and turned out they love butterflies. But eventually, these butterflies decided to come over. They have a little family over there. Looks so sweet. And I'll show you the dragons. They're pretty fun. It's these little guys. Man, did they do a lot of flying today. Hello. They were great. We got really interested in them, and they became a highlight of the day. They had a bath. They made a lot of different beds. They had a very complex relationship. And I learned a lot about you, my little Marley, watching you play with these guys. They're a lot of fun. Oh, and down here beside me, we have a bag. This is one of the toy bags I always bring to the family house. And we have one more visit there. After that, our visits will just be you and me, out in the city, here at the house. But we have one meeting left at family house. And so we started collecting some little figurines. It was sort of all the Belle toy, but lots of little figures that we had a lot of fun playing with, and a really good elephant puzzle. You've become so good at puzzles. I was really curious. I didn't know, and you're interested in them, and you're good at them, and the elephant puzzle's a little tough, and you still did it. So we picked a few things to come with us. We okayed the books as well. We're very happy to see that we get to bring the big yellow book bag one more time. We had food up here. We played with Lego, and we agreed that this is going to be a good little house for the Lego to go in. And I have the perfect thing for you. And today, the mouse and the little boy played a lot in there. And it's a really good house. It was so great. So we can build lots of little Lego things, and then you can have your figurines to go up and down. Look at this. Mumitol and the dragon. They were super special. They were kind of got their own space. A lot of the other toys were going in other places in a big group, and these ones you could see were like, oh, they're special. They got to come up here on the table. They're the elite, privileged figurines. Nice to see how much you care about them. Oh man, and we played with these a lot. This was a lot of fun. Checking your hand against the size it used to be 2 years ago, and also your foot. I had a big laugh with this, and a lot of talk about it. We played with that a lot while we were having lunch. So that was good fun. So cute to see you working with all that, like exploring that. But the big excitement was in here. This was really the playroom. Out there, we ate, we played, but here you can see, oh, what a good mess we left behind. Lots of excitement happened here. Of course, can you see over here by your little kitchen? See where the Barnavonal is not parked anymore? That's because the Barnavone, of course, became one of the first things to play with. Inside in the Barnavone was a gift from Julemin. Because the last time we met, we were walking through the mall, and we saw 2 cute little, a teddy bear and a teddy rabbit. Aye, super cute. And I could see your heart beating right away, and you said you really wished for them as a julegave. So we talked to the Nissa about it, and there they were, in their pajamas, waiting to meet you, and you took such good care of them the whole day. You even wore them home, tucked inside your viklet, as you liked them so much, you said you wanted to show them to your mama. You loved these, and you wanted your mama to see them too. So you took them home. They still have a Barnavone here, And Alphonse Aubert's bed came out as well. There it is. And that got a lot of usage. But there's other bumps that can come in there. I had a few of your bumps down today, and there's a special request that the next time we want a lot of bumps, and that's great. Easy to do. There's a whole bunch up in the attic. Pull off to see the bumps so they're up there, and they can come down. Today already, of course, the big green dragon was here. I put him back with his little yellow barn. So those two are having a little nap in the bed. But the green dragon was so useful because these guys appeared. You have your new einhjörning that you can ride on. And the first time you went around the apartment, super fast. You went for a ride, but the second time it turned out you can fly on that. Because sometimes unicorns can fly. So you went flying, and it was so good the green dragon was there, because then I could fly on the green dragon because he's pretty big. So we had a lot of flying tours around the apartment. Me on the dragon, you on your unicorn. We did that, once every 15 minutes or so. So good to see it. And so he's sitting down here right now, along with a few other things, because these are special requests. The next time we meet, that'll be at Family House in 2 days. These guys are coming with. So your little Nissehu Horban that's sitting over here, and Papa's Bumps, you were so sweet with him. We went and looked over in the mirror where he lives in a little box and sleeps, and talked about how you'd crawl over even when you were a baby and open it up and take him out. And as soon as you heard it and remembered that you really took good care of him and gave him a big hug, I could see it was so sweet for you to see him. But also your little einhjörning Bumps is down here, and a cool book about cats. So all of these things we picked out special, that they're going to be with us in 2 days when we meet. And books. You spend a long time wanting to read Calvin and Hobbes completely yourself. It was really, really interesting. You wanted to find the stories yourself. So here or there, I could help you find a detail or a story, but we kept on going back to this routine that you would find the story and you would find what was happening. And sometimes you'd tell me about it, and sometimes I could see you were just hunting it out yourself. You read so much of this book. It's huge. It is really, really thick. I think you went through half of it just finding what the tiger and the little boy were doing. It is a much beloved book. And that sort of opened up the book activity, and there's a lot from over here in the books that we own. And we read through some of them, and some of them, real simple books you're still interested in. Kai vil have et æble. I have to make it like we always did. I have to make a big story around it because the lines are so small. But it's really good. We got to read Kai trying to get the apple from the tree with the help of a little snail and his friend. And some bigger books. We ended up sitting down here, and you got really interested in this one, the Russian book. This gift from your Auntie Alia and your cousin Sophia about Cheburashka and Crocodile Genie. And they are fabulous, and it was so nice to see you got so interested in them again. You always had been. And they're just exciting and sweet. We went through 2/3 of this book again. I wasn't reading it word for word, but we were going through the pictures and following the story of how Cheburashka meets Crocodile Genie and what happens with them. We ended up sitting here looking through lots of different books, and just like we're so good at doing. I love this so much. Sometimes we sit just hip to hip and side to side, and the book's in front of us, and we both turn the pages. And then sometimes you squeeze up really close and kind of lean your head right into my armpit here. And you sit here snuggled up right inside my arm and my legs. And I hold you with my arm, and you turn the book. Sometimes you read, sometimes I read. Sometimes you look, sometimes we look together. It's so lovely how explorative you are. And this book came up. You were very interested in it. And I can see you like it because the pictures are really, really sweet. But there are a lot of words also. And by the time we got to this book, it was more time to finish our meal and just have a little bit of, not a nap, but just a little bit of relaxation. So we didn't get into reading the whole book, but we took a quick look at the pictures, and it really seems like you're interested. So maybe this will be a story time book. I think you'll love the story. So we can read, one chapter each time we meet, maybe, The Little Prince. Ay, 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 ay. There's a lot of fun we had with the bathtub, and all your Bellator came out. And the Yule Nissa brought you this little train. Let me find it. Yeah, there it is. That little train down there. Just a simple little thing that the Yule Bamse could also play with and ride on. And we got a lot of good work done in here, little kiddo. A lot of things that we got to play with. And there's still a lot more. You were just getting curious about the big floor puzzle when it was time to pack up and go back to meet up with Mama. So the puzzle's there. I see it right over there, and it's waiting, but you are getting so interested looking at the pictures, and it's a big one. Even a year and a half ago, you could do it, but now I'm sure you can do it by yourself. So the puzzle was pulling our attention. We didn't even get into all the drawers over there. There's lots of stuff to explore. We only touched the front books on the shelf. There's lots of things to get into. But the biggest, most exciting little detail, we found a name for this house. Because the old house, it's not really exciting. It's not really interesting. And you have such good names for your other houses. You have Sommerfuglhusel and you have Skovhusel. And so, just as we were getting ready to go, we said a big bye-bye to the house. Bye-bye, Gammelhus, vi ses, ja come again. And you were very happy about this whole thing, being able to relate to the house. You were here, you're coming back. I showed you all the places where there's places for your things and your clothes and a hook, 2 hooks actually for your stuff to go. And I could see you were really starting to feel like this is also your house. So we needed a name. You thought about it pretty fast, and you decided that we're going to try Kedehusel, the cat house. I said, why is that? And it turns out one of the Bamse is a cat. And we'd read this very good cat book, and you were convinced, absolutely certain, that this is the cat house. So I think that's good, because we seem to have, like I said, a lot of Bamse upstairs, and I'm pretty sure one of them's a cat. And I like it. I think we can work with it. So here we are, Kedehusel. Kedehusel has so many more things for us to check out. We just touched the surface. Puzzles. How good you are at puzzles. Did I mention the little elephant puzzle that you were so good at? So there's a whole drawer of other puzzles. Maybe I'll bring one as a surprise also to our meeting on Tuesday. And all this good stuff. So I'm going to put things back in their place. I'm going to leave a few things out where you left them, because I like it. I like that there's this feel of you here in the house. That, there's things you put places and stuff, where you want it to be. Like the puzzle over there. That can stay right there waiting for you until the next time you're back. And your Lego has relocated itself. We didn't have time to play with the Lego. That was another one that we had to say we'll do it the next time, because we have to go back to Frederiksberg Central now. But you wanted to see it and check on it, see how it was doing. So we did. And I'm really excited for a little thing that comes with Christmas, so that we can play with your Lego house. So yeah, I'll put a few things in order. I'll keep a few things in your order, and just really be looking forward to every chance we get together. It went so fast. 4 hours is in an eye blink. But we got to eat, we got to relax, we got to read, we got to play, we got to be here. You got to get comfortable here in the house. It was really lovely to see you settling in and making it your own again, and how at home you looked and really seemed to feel. I could see a comfortable in all the places we've always been. You have such a good relationship here on this couch, and you got so excited about the hangakoi and just playing with your things. It was just as natural as it always had been. So lovely to have you back here in this space and still have the sound of you. I can still feel our hugs. I love you so much. So, see you in a few days, little kiddo. And then, 1 week after, see you back here at home. At Catahoozle. We snack as we say.